हेडिंग दें जी। कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड्स का जेनर फार्मूला होता है CnH2n प्लस 1 COOH और CnH2n plus 2O. Okay, their functional group we know is COOH or CO2H or C double bond OH. Preparation. How they are prepared? We have done, before I go for the preparation, now I would like you to draw this scheme of work which we already did. कि primary alcohol की what happens? Oxidation. So क्या बन जाता है? By the oxidation of primary alcohol, what is formed? By the oxidation of primary alcohol, first aldehyde is formed, and then they're further oxidized to give what? Carboxylic acids, right? So oxidation of this gives us aldehydes, and then oxidation of this gives what? Carboxylic acid. And you remember, this oxidation is -2 hydrogen, and this oxidation is addition of 1 atomic oxygen, okay? Similarly, if you get this reduction, तो क्या बन जाएगा? Aldehyde, and get this reduction, तो क्या बन जाएगा? Primary alcohol. So basically from here I'm going to deduce कि what is the method of preparation for the carboxylic acid? एक क्या है? Oxidation of aldehyde, oxidation of primary alcohol. आपको याद है हमने कहा था कि अगर आप primary alcohol को if you use we distinguished if we use heat and reflux with an oxidizing agent, then you don't need to go via aldehyde. Then directly the primary alcohols turn into what? They turn into carboxylic acids, right? So primary alcohols are oxidized directly with. So first method of preparation likhiye, by the oxidation of primary alcohol. Number one, by the oxidation of primary alcohol. ना दूसरे गैजेट से. By the oxidation of primary alcohol. Shahzad, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, by the oxidation of primary alcohol, you remember, इससे direct carboxylic acid बन जाता था. I should ask you to write the equation, but let me write. याद होगा क्या करना था? K2Cr2O7 acidified and heat and distill or heat and reflux? Yes, HUR, heat under reflux. You have to write a full word, heat under reflux. And you know this CH2OH becomes COOH along with water. Number two, by the, look, oxidation of aldehyde. If you write full equation, you have to write 2 oxygen with it. Similarly, the aldehyde, like CH3CHO plus O, same. You can use K2Cr2O7, HUR, and it becomes CH3, no byproduct, okay? Just one oxygen atom adds into CHO and it becomes COOH. Next. Number 3. This reaction is new by hydrolysis of nitriles. Now please pay attention. Nitriles, you know, we have this. Please pay attention. Those who has functional group what? CN. If you remember, please pay attention. There are two carbon in this. So this is called ethane nitrile. What is this? Ethane nitrile. Okay. Now, if you remember, if I just tell you for the sake of your memory, that ethane nitrile was prepared by chloroethane with NaCN ethanolic. I just repeated it. And heat under reflux. What type of reaction? Nucleophilic substitution. But that's another case. The nucleophilic substitution reaction of haloalkane, Cl replaced by Cn, a nitrile is formed. Now, this nitrile, when heated, now please pay attention, in the presence of dilute acid or in the presence of dilute alkali, what happens? I'm just the mechanism is not in the syllabus. I'm just giving you the final products, what is formed, whatever the steps that take place. In the presence of, for example, I heat it and with dilute HCl aqueous, I'm in acid. This CN, this one, it becomes COOH. The CN becomes what? COOH. So CH3 ऐसे ही रहेगा, CN will become COOH. Along with the nitrogen forms ammonium ion, and as this acid is ammonium chloride, so hydrochloric acid, so ammonium chloride is the salt that is formed. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is nitrile hydrolysis with acid gives carboxylic acid, right? और कोई change नहीं करना. Wherever there is a CN, just turn into COOH. और जो N है उसका, that will turn into a salt, ammonium sulfate or ammonium chloride or ammonium nitrate, depending upon के कौन सा acid आप use करें. Similarly, now please pay attention. Pay attention. You can also heat it, but you can use NaOH aqueous. Please now pay attention. Hydrolysis, I'll also explain in the next section when esters will be doing. At this moment, I'm just giving you information on need to know basis. Again, the reaction is with water again. जो dilute acid के साथ reaction था, that was also reaction with water. Acid was just activating it. Similarly, now again, reaction of CN with water ही है. But NaOH is just activating it. But now listen, everyone. Although the product is the same CH3COOH, but we all know when an acid is formed in a mixture where the alkali is already present, तो acid और alkali आपस में क्या कर जाते हैं? React कर जाते हैं और क्या बना देते हैं? Salt. So therefore, here the product is not carboxylic acid. The product is salt along with NH3 aqueous. But having said that, normally यही होता है कि नाइट्राइल की हाइड्रोलिसिस एसिडिक करोगे तो कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड एंड सॉल्ट, अल्कलाइन करोगे तो salt of carboxylic acid and ammonia aqueous. But as in this particular case, we are preparing what? Carboxylic acid ना, तो वो कहता है you can do one more step, then you can add acid. इसे बोलते हैं acidify. Like HCl बाद में डाल दो अगर पहले नहीं डाला तो. Acidify this salt and you'll get carboxylic acid again. Okay, here it is. How the carboxylic acid is formed. कि nitriles की acidic hydrolysis or alkaline hydrolysis followed by acid. Alkaline hydrolysis followed by acid will give you the carboxylic acid. And this is known as, these two reactions are known as, the top one is known as acidic hydrolysis और नीचे वाला is known as alkaline hydrolysis. There is only one reaction of nitrile in all the syllabus, and they ask you again and again about this reaction, right? So please keep in mind that this is the reaction of nitriles that gives you the carboxylic acid, right? और आपको पता है अभी अभी nitrile हमने दोबारा भी prepare किया in the previous reaction. What was that reaction? You remember, if you have an aldehyde, for example, what happens? And you add it with HCN and NaCN. You know what happens? Nitrile is formed, but that nitrile is not alone. Hydroxynitrile is formed, right? So what will be the product in this case? CH3, CHOH, and then CN. Again, nitrile is formed, And if you heat this with बच्चों dilute acid and dilute alkali, right? Dilute, for example, now I'm going to take H2SO4 aqueous. Here is NaOH aqueous again. What happens? The hydroxy part is not going to react with acid. We know that. So when a functional group is not reacting with a particular reagent, that functional group remains as it is in the product. So the product only changes what? CN will become what? I just told you, COOH. So CH3, CHOH is there, and this becomes COOH. And this time साथ ammonium ion बनना था. So what is formed now? As the acid is sulfuric acid, so what is formed? Ammonium sulfate. And in this case, CH3, CHOH, and instead of salt, instead of carboxylic acid, what is formed? Hydroxy, salt of carboxylic acid. But again, if we acidify this, it becomes what? CH3, CHOH, and COOH. Right? So these are the two methods for the preparation of carboxylic acids, right? So this is the hydrolysis of nitriles, and where the nitriles come from, that is what I told you. And all these reactions always come in this pattern. Nitriles क्योंकि बन सकते हैं किससे? Aldehyde, ketone, and haloalkane से, and then they are hydrolyzed to give carboxylic acid, right? So that is how the carboxylic acids are prepared. We'll continue with the reactions of carboxylic acid in the next class, right? अभी आप बैठे रहिए, मैंने आपका काम चेक करना है.